Hello everybody, hope you can hear me. Got the mic going. Got some hot cocoa right here. Got some candy canes are lit. You'll notice this one's a little broken. That's because my wonderful son Doc Wolfgang reached through the fence and broke it off. There they are inside the house. So welcome everybody. I'll show you the hot cocoa. Oh yeah, marshmallows. There's Mom and Doc. Say hello, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Got the stockings going. The fire going with the stockings. Virtual. Hey, buddy. Can you say hey to everybody?
Say hello.
Say hi, Doc. He's busy with the painting. He's been helping me today. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Ruth. So first I wanted to go over here to the Christmas tree. And if you notice something, you'll notice that all the ornaments are at the top of the tree, right, Doc? That's because Doc can reach the ornaments. So we moved them to the top 1/3 of the tree. Good job. And the wreath, thank you. Sorry, I totally forgot that. And the wreath is, he did at school with his hands, and they cut them out and made this really cool wreath, so we use that as a topper this year. So we got a bunch of ornaments here. I was going to show you a few that I've made. And right here's the sloth. Get a good look at that. And there's that beautiful gold. So I like these a lot. These went pretty well at the markets this year. And there's a coyote in there. See if I can get a better angle. I think that one's pretty cool. And then we got the bat, of course. You knew there would have to be a bat. But I like these a lot. People really dug these. Got the gold. And I kind of leave the white there a little bit as an underpainting. Kind of feels like snow, which I really enjoy. We'll go over here. There's Just a Ghost. I got a really cool folklore story about that. I did a live video a couple months ago explaining that. I made up the folk story about it, but it's basically about a ghost. A owl that visits a village and disappears one day. And I'll leave it at that. It's on my website. And I might make a book including some of these stories that I've written to go with my paintings, but I'll get up close to it. This is a barn owl. Show you some of the texture there. Got the gold leaf going, of course. And over here we got story time around the campfire. And this is one of the last pieces from the Central Nervous Breakdown show that I had back in September at Tiny Ath Gallery, which Camille Hayes, a local artist here, had just started. It's a really awesome show, real fun, a lot of turnout. But yeah, this is kind of a new thing I've been doing with the abstract kind of background and then this like sort of blinding contour outline. So you can expect more of that in 2020. And thank you, Doc. Yeah, maybe Doc's not a fan. I'm not sure. But yeah, I really dig that. It's the only painting left from that series, actually. So, and then down here we got some of the succulents. Some of y'all may recognize. Got the old lady cactus right there. Old man of the Andes. Silver torch. It's pretty cool. I like how like the composition in this one. And then the Mexican butterwort. It's pretty. I like how symmetrical that one is. All bright, bold colors, of course. And then another from my 50s, 50 Paintings in 50 Days series. Here's a couple from that. So the bat, the fruit bat eye, and then the lemur eye. And that was a series I did of all animal eyes. I did that a couple years ago. But it was 50 paintings in 50 days. And for $50 for that day only. And the succulents were the same thing. Some of y'all know that. But it was did 50 different succulents in 50 days and released each painting each day. So, and then there is Tranquil Phases. And this is kind of the star of a new solo show I'll have at Lennon House in May. And it's clearly a bunny, and it's got that gold leaf triangle and high texture. Right, Doc? No, it's fine. It's fine. And yeah, I've had a couple inquiries about this one, but it is still available, of course. Get some of that texture there to show you a little bit. Oh, hey, Brian. Bunny. I've sold a few prints of this guy. I'll get to those in a minute. And then, of course, there's Norman, our beloved Norman, who chews everything, eats everything known to man. But yeah, this is I started doing these custom pet portraits with the triangle and the gold leaf, and they kind of took off. So that's one of our own puppies, own dogs. And he's named after the great Norm Peterson from Cheers, the barfly in Cheers. And then we got Alfred. That's Alfred Hitchcock. Adopted him from my dad's practice. My dad's a retired veterinarian. Some of y'all may or may not know that. And we adopted him on Thanksgiving Day, way back in 2008. So, you always start painting your own animals, or that's what I do anyway. Because that's the subject's right there. So why not go ahead and just start? And then there's Loretta Lynn. She's a tortoise-shell dumpster kitty, and she pees on everything. So kind of like how Norman chews everything. No, we love her to death. She's got an issue, so we've accepted it and we deal with her. Huh? We love her to death. And here are some more of those succulents. And this is by the way, the succulents were an idea by Marie. Marie gave me. I was having trouble coming up with another 50s 50 paintings in 50 days idea. So she came up with the succulent theme over the summer. So I decided to do those. So we got the aloe plant. These are just some of the few that are left, and the prickly pear, which is personally one of my favorites that I've done. I was actually surprised that it didn't sell, but that's kind of how that goes. And then here's the snake plant, which is one of Marie's favorite plants. And we have one that's actually painted from the one that we have as the subject. As the reference. But yeah, so we just got this big old wall that we all put together for this thing. And then some of y'all may or may not have seen this guy. This is called Let's Hang Out for the Holidays. And I did that just this season. That's all right. This idea came to me. It actually came to me when I was looking at cat videos. And someone had posted a meme or something about how to deal with cats and how to deal with your Christmas tree. And so there were people mounting their Christmas tree upside down. And so as a bat lover, I was like, immediately, that idea just came to me right away. But then I looked that up, and did you know this, Marie? It used to be a tradition to hang your tree upside down, like way back in like some old, like 15th century or something like that. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
And then here is the actual real thing that I did today. The Let's Hang Out in 3D form. So I made a print from the bat in that painting that I painted, cut that out, and made it a tree topper, and I got a little 2-foot tree and mounted it to our ceiling. So I was pretty happy with that. And let's see, we got our nutcracker we got last year. And then these are boxes. Some people ask these what these actually are. And these are boxes for the ornaments over here. Some of y'all are just joining. These hand-painted ornaments that I do. Coyote again. But they fit in there. And they're just nice little, kind of go with the keepsake idea there. But also secures the ornament. And I screen printed I guess that's my logo. Anyway, but it's cool because when at the markets I set them around like as if they're Christmas presents, and so people always ask what they are, and I was like, oh no, they're the box for the ornaments. And then of course the animal spirit prayer candles. We've just sold out of the bat this year and got a few of these left. They're $15 a piece. And they got St. Bradipus and then St. Latrans. So it's the coyote, the sloth, and the bear. And some people ask what's the deal with the name, the Latin there. And that's actually that's the Latin name of that species. So it worked out pretty good to be, I thought that was pretty funny. It's another idea. I was like, oh, I can use the scientific name which is Latin for the name on the candle. So people usually get a real good kick out of that. So if you know anybody that likes coyotes, and the coyote can kind of work for wolf or any kind of dog lover. I've had a lot of people just gift those for someone that really likes dogs in general or any kind of canine. But technically it is a coyote. But and then the sloth and the bear there. Now, there's the zombie gnome. Marie collects gnomes, and my mom gave us this around Halloween time. And in true zombie fashion, his arm broke off when Doc was playing with him. So, and that's me as a baby. Yep. And here are some embellished prints. Had these at the art markets this weekend. Been doing these for about 6 months, or maybe 8 months, and then I did a batch, and then I stopped doing them, and then I started doing them again. So, but they are prints. They're archival prints that I mount onto these triangle shapes, and I cut these shapes down, these triangle shapes down, and so I mount the archival print onto the wood, seal that, and then I do gold leaf around the animal, and then they've got a recessed hole there for easy hanging, and if anybody is very super nerdy like I am, I'll show you here in just a minute. They are golden triangles, or they fulfill the Fibonacci sequence for those true math nerds out there. So I got the bat. This is one of the first bats I've ever painted, and then I just turned it into a print. But it's really just a culmination of a few different species. So that's actually not a specific species. I just thought it was kind of funny with its mouth open like that. And then I did that like 3 or 4 years ago. I'll show you the actual painting in another video. And then this is actually a Townsend's big-eared bat, and they're in the big-eared bat family, and they are pretty rad. I like them a lot. And then you got the little brown bat. He's pretty cute. He's kind of funny looking. That's what I envision him saying. I envision his chirp is like a meh, M-E-H. And then you got the grizzly bear. Only got a few of those. And then the black bear. Those went pretty hot this season. Best we got a few left. There's Doc and Marie. Yeah. And the bears. What you eating, Doc?
Blueberries.
Blueberries.
Yeah,
Those blueberries. Hey, Ellen. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Hey, Victoria. So here I was going to show y'all real quick if I can. Actually, let me come over to this table. So I got to do a few more. I hope it's doing all right. But some of y'all have seen this, some may have not. So, but it.
Can you pick those up?
I thought that was kind of cool. So it's a, like I said, it's a golden. They're each a golden triangle.
Well done.
And if you have more, it'd be like a decahedron, I think is the correct term. It's a 10-sided shape, and it all fits perfectly. So actually, I thought that'd be kind of a cool way to display them if you had the rest there. So that's those guys. Here's my hot chocolate. And then up here, got the originals of those prints. And these are wired. I build these canvases. I build most of my canvases, like probably 95% of the canvases. The triangles I have to build. No one manufactures these. There is a company that makes triangle. But they're equilateral. They're kind of squatty. They're not the golden triangle. So, which is important to me. You okay? What do you say?
Yeah.
Oh.
You see Joyce logged in?
Yeah, she was watching, and then Brian. Oh, Brian says hey.
Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian. And so then there's the little brown bat, and the coyote, and the grizzly bear, and I had a fox. Those all the originals. They were this size. They've all sold, and so these bats are the last two left in this series. And they're hanging tight with a fantastic artist here in town, a good friend, Amanda Burke, and just got these hung up. She does these milk carton paintings that I think are hilarious. And they say different things, but they're wood, they're like plywood, and she cuts them out, sends them down, and then paints. So it's kind of paints the different words and all that on there. But it's kind of funny if you say like Miami milk or future milk or cheap milk. And she has a bunch of others. They're really cool. But I saw the Miami one because I'm a huge Miami Vice fan. So, and then we've got the amazing company here in town called Very Good Puzzle by Paige and Brian, and this is my design. I was one of the first artists to get with them after Lou Kriegel, who's another fantastic artist in town, and they've just exploded. Hey, buddy. You want to say hey again? You just eating on your bread? You get shy.
Hi, Mom. Is Nana on there?
I think she had to leave. I think she had to leave. She was watching for a minute. But this is called They Came for Silver, and there's a story. I made a little folklore story about it as well. But I was super happy to get in with Brian and Paige. I love puzzles, and I thought the concept was just absolutely fantastic. So they work only with local artists. here in Athens, and so there's a bunch of artists now on there, and there's so many awesome designs. So you should check them out. It's called verygoodpuzzle.com, and they I know I'm probably forgetting something, but each artist has like a charity or a nonprofit they can give to, and the artist doesn't take the hit on that. Brian and the company Very Good Puzzle takes care of that. So there's a percentage with each puzzle that's bought that goes to that artist's favorite nonprofit or charity, which is super rad, and it's just a wonderful company. I love them to death, and I'm super happy to be with them. But these make fantastic gifts, and they are $24. I've got a few, but you can also, if you looking for something else, but a puzzle, go to verygoodpuzzle.com. Hit them up. They got fantastic stuff. And let's see, Marie's cooking. I'll get over to the prints in a minute. I'm going to take these cards that I just started.
You should show, or,
Do what?
yeah, your prints.
Oh yeah. So got some prints here. These are not embellished prints, but they are archival signed prints. And there's like that Just a Ghost, which is the original's way over there. Hi, Doc. And I'm just going to flip through these for you guys. And then there's one of the fox paintings. I used to do some foxes here and there. This is called Sun and Fire. I just, just give you some idea of the color there. And this is a really good replication of the originals. That's an old guy. That's these fields are alive. And that's a big painting. This is the original. The original of this is like a 4 foot by 4 foot painting. But yeah, just another bunny. Love those dudes. And this one's called Motor Mouth. There's really no other story other than just a funny line. I love the humor in this with her tongue sticking out. This lioness with her tongue sticking out. And then this one's a funny one. This is a fruit bat. This is like the second bat I ever painted. But I love this one because it shows inevitably. So this is how it goes. You see my signature there on the painting and on the print, and it goes like this, right? Because it's a bat, of course. So many people, I love it because so many people come by and they'll turn it around. They'll be at one of my shows and they'll turn it around like this, which it works that way too, other than the signature being up here. But it's still funny to me. And so this weekend, for the first time, I just left it like this, or I hadn't, I was talking with somebody else and I hadn't noticed that someone had turned it, this way, and someone walked up and like looked at it and just kind of gave us, like a little and then turned it this way on their own, and I just looked at him. I saw him do it, the guy do it, and we just both smiled. I was like, "You're the first person to do that." I was telling them, so many people turn it this way, which I get that, but I just thought that was so rad that this one guy was like, "No, it goes this way." So anyway, but this one's called We Love the Night, and that original sold I think last year, but I got prints of it, right here, just a couple prints of these. And then, this is the woodpecker. Pileated or pileated, not sure how you pronounce it. There's been debate with many people I've talked to. And this is home, the original is home to wonderful collectors of mine who are good friends as well. But I got one print of this left. And that was, the gold leaf is pretty tricky to replicate and print, but I think this does a pretty good job. I invested in a pretty nice printer last year, artisan printer, so that could give real good quality archival prints like this. And then here's the beaver, and this is called re-engineering, and I use silver leaf on it. This is one of the earlier kind of paintings when I was going into my foray of using metal leaf, and I was trying to figure out which colors I would like. So obviously I've latched onto the gold, but I still dig this painting. And show you some of that color. It's pretty crazy how it can really, like, it's not actual texture because it's a print, but I'm pretty happy with how that prints out. It's still a beautiful piece. Like I said, it's archival, it's signed, UV. I mean, it will last longer than any of us. So I did take an artistic liberty with this guy. I told people this weekend at some of the art markets. So that tooth right there on a beaver is actually like a deep orange red. It's somewhere between this color. Oh, cool. Thanks, Brian. I'll get that for you. I'll hold that for you. Thank you. But it just kind of looks gnarly, so I just took some artistic liberty and made it just kind of an ivory. But generally, all their teeth, and I think it has something to do with the iron in their diet, if I'm not mistaken. But someone can double check that for me. So that's those prints. That's all I have right now, other than this early painting I did. This one's huge. It's like a 32 by 48 painting, and it is titled "Random Access Memory."
You need help?
And it's one of the earlier paintings I was doing with wildlife, kind of juxtaposed with these geometric shapes.
Here you go. Do you want to finish it?
And yeah, this guy's oil. But it's basically, that was when I was getting into the kind of the idea between nature and technology and how to coexist or whatever. So all the prints are $40. If anybody's interested, just let me know. I have some up on my website, but you can rewatch this video. And the woodpecker is gone. Ruth, I can print you one. I can print one for you if you want it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you're wanting I can do that. I'll do one for you. I don't know if I can. I want to try this?
Hey, don't feed that to Lola.
Doc, don't feed that to Lola. Let's see. And then we've got these new things that I just started. I'm not sure what. I just wanted to show you guys, since you're tuning in. It's this I used to collect. Oh, I'll get you the fox. Yeah, I'll set that aside for you, Ruth. No problem.
Hey, Ruth.
Marie says hello. Brian says you snooze, you lose, Ruth. She was wanting I think she was wanting the woodpecker. But I just started doing these just in the last few days. I was pretty kind of, I thought these were really fun, and I just got kind of excited about them. I'm going to be doing some more. But there are these, I collect decks of cards, just random decks of cards. This particular deck, Doc Wolfgang got a hold of and kind of tore some of them up, and there's some missing and stuff, but I managed to grab some out of the deck that are okay. And this Bermuda Delta Airlines, I just, it's probably from like the 60s or whatever. So I just grabbed what I could from the deck that hadn't been destroyed by the Wolfman, and I started using my paint pens and drawing bats. And I just liked how these turned out. So I'll be doing a couple of different species of bats. I even like this one, even though it's like kind of filled up. I'll probably work on this one a little bit more. Maybe come in with the white and take out some of the spades.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you okay, bud?
I got you.
I think he's all right. But did you spill some orange? Poor buddy. So maybe white out some of the spades there a little bit. But I kind of like it. I kind of dig it even just as like this kind of weird abstract piece, and you just can kind of faintly see the bat. And then this is the other one. This is another Townsend's big-eared bat on the two of diamonds. So I thought that was pretty rad. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys. those few right there. I'll be doing some more. So, and now for the final, I got a bunch of names here of people that signed up for the. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. So we're going to do a drawing for a print of this guy, a little 4x6 print of that. Right? Doc. So we got a bunch of names here. We're going to put them in the Santa hat.
I gotta put them in
Can
the
you?
Santa hat.
Yep.
All right, put them in the Santa
And we're going to
hat.
get Doc to draw. Doc, you can only draw one name. Oh,
This ought to be fun.
yeah. There might be multiple winners.
There might be 18 winners.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Can you pull one out?
Can you grab one
Oh,
out?
you got one. You got it. Yeah, pull it out.
Who do you got?
Who do you have? Geraldine Wallace.
Geraldine Wallace.
All right.
Yay. I remember Geraldine. We just met this
Yay.
weekend. Yay. High five.
Yay, Geraldine.
Can you do high five? You want to draw some more names?
You got it.
Cool.
You got
I
five.
wonder if you can swap. This might end, everybody. I'm going to try to switch the camera.
Good job, buddy.
Hey, it works. Cool. I think we're still alive. So we're cooking supper, and thank you all so much for watching. Can you wave to everybody?
Hey, Nana. Good wave.
And congratulations to Geraldine.
Oh.
Right there, Geraldine. Oh, it's backwards. Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Thank y'all so much for watching. Happy holidays. I'll post this. I'll post this on all the social medias. Thanks everybody for watching. Ruth,
Yeah,
Brian,
Merry
Joyce,
Christmas.
everybody. Merry Christmas. See y'all soon.
Yay.